Hello everyone, this is Carol. Many of the beginners have been asking what kind of computer configuration is required for video editing. And today we're going to answer the question in the simplest and most understandable way. Before we dig in, let's have a look at the computer configuration that can pose a direct impact on video editing. For example, CPU, GPU, RAM, and hard drive space. The CPU is the most important component of a computer, like the brain. When you perform an editing action, you send an instruction to the CPU, and it will react to your operation to achieve the editing effect. The more complex a video editing project is, the more data the CPU needs to process. Therefore, the more powerful the CPU is, the smoother the editing experience will be. Take the largest CPU manufacturer on the market, Intel, for example. The bigger the number here means the stronger the computing power of the CPU. The number 12 after the horizontal bar means that it is the 20th generation. The number in the letter after the bar indicate the computing speed of the CPU. The letter key is faster than the letter F. Today's video editing software requires higher performance of CPU. If you want to use the editing software on a lower configured computer, you can try VideoProc, which can run on a minimal i3. If you want to get a better experience, you can try to use i5 or newer released CPU. The GPU is in charge of handling the computational work of graphic rendering. It greatly impacts the image preview and the video export functions with the editing software. In GPU accelerated mode, the clarity of the image preview and the loading and the exporting speed will be greatly enhanced. Especially in the processing of high-resolution video, the results are much more obvious. For example, 4K and 8K video, or when rendering a high frame rate video, such as 60 FPS. The workload of the computer is 150% higher when rendering the same length of the video at only 24 FPS. Therefore, GPU performance can greatly impact the editing experience and efficiency. For users who don't do HD video, you only need a 512 MB video card to run VideoProc. For users who need to edit HD 4K or higher resolution, it is recommended to configure at least a 2G graphic card to run VideoProc. In addition, since VideoProc comes with a strong hardware acceleration, you will give a better experience with these hardware models. RAM is the running space of system and software. The larger the RAM is, the better the running ability will be. As we mentioned earlier, the CPU and graphic card will perform real-time rendering to generate the results based on user's operation. And to reduce the amount of repetitive operations, in many cases, the system will store the results of the operation in memory for a short time, so that when users undo or modify only a part of the video, they don't need to re-render the whole video. Therefore, the size of the memory and data reading speed will also directly affect the editing experience. A typical video editing software requires a basic 16G RAM setup, while in VideoProc, you only need 8G to easily edit 4K and 8K videos. This allows many beginners to start creating HD videos with no threshold. Drive space is in charge of providing physical storage space. The larger the hard drive is, the more material can be stored. You can choose based on the amount of footage you want to edit. Generally, the higher the resolution of your clip, the bigger the hard drive you need. Unlike the CPU and graphic card, we can usually improve the experience by adding RAM or hard drive space. It is not always necessary to replace a device with a new one. Well, this is all for today's video, and we will run more tutorials on video editing. And if you want to know more about other editing tips or what has been going on with VideoProc, be sure to click that subscribe button to subscribe channel if you haven't yet. and we'll see you soon in our next video. Hope you enjoy. Bye bye!